for you to pass on your musicality and your ideas, your artistry to younger musicians, younger generation?
There are only a few things that I can really pass on to them because creatively, they're really amazing artists. When you say SB19 and Beanie, sila yung headlights ng kotse of OPM. You know, it's like it's a beautiful vehicle and they're the headlights. Where is music going? You just follow where that light's pointing and you watch. That's where we're all gonna go. But what I teach them are the things that are not, may not necessarily have to do with being creative. More, I think it's more on being passionate about what you do, compassionate toward the people you perform for, being committed to the calling that you have, being excellent more than being perfect. And these are the things that I even spoke with SB19 when I guested in their podcast. I just sat there and we just started talking, and then just all these things just kept flying around, all of these I don't know, I won't say lessons, but yeah, I can say lessons that I've learned, you know, because of the life that I've lived. And how nice it is when you have people who care enough to listen, especially people that age, when they already have things, you know, down. But when they're hungry to know a little more, it says a lot about the kind of artists that they really are. So, like with RJ, to do this with RJ, nakikinig yan eh. And he may not agree all the time to, let's say, what Genesis wants him to do. But the fact that he's listening and he goes, yeah, okay, that's okay. This one I'd like to do, this one. It shows that he's serious about what he wants to do. And I don't mind sitting down with these artists again and again. Beanie, I'm so happy for them with their world tour. I can't wait for them to get back. I know I'm gonna bump into them again, and the first thing I'm gonna do when I see them is, wow, ito naman naalala niyo pa ako. I joke with them that way. Yes, Sir Gary naman. But yeah, sila Joanna, sila Aya, Mika, and all of them are really very dear to me because I saw where they started. And they will make mistakes every once in a while. But if the mistakes can help them, it can actually stand as a blessing also. Because they might learn from the mistakes and become better people that they're really meant to be. Then if they don't learn, then that will become a regret. But if you learn from something, then you don't regret. You shouldn't.
Sir, mahirap ba mag-create ngayon ng hit song? Or may formula ba ngayon?
Nowadays, hindi na eh. Dati kasi meron eh. Dapat katunog ganito, dapat ang tunog niya ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Dati, I mean, back in the day, after Di Bala Na Lang came out, where's your next Di Bala Na Lang? Dapat yung tunog niya, ganun. Hindi na ganun yun. Hindi na ganun ngayon. Kasi, I think today, the minds of the public, it's opened up so big that you don't have to look good. You don't have to look good. You just have to sound great. And you will build up a community and you will build up a following. Example given, during the time of Ben and Ben and all the other bands that were kind of building up their names, there was this little group called Over October that was just building up a small community. Josh is my nephew, so during the pandemic, andun siya sa bahay. He was like, Tito, can I make you hear a new song? Listen to it. And hey, this is cool. And that's Over October. I said, when are you releasing these things? Yung ganon. But it took time, and then now they are who they are. Over October. There's really no formula now. I think the best formula would be, you be true to your craft. You be true to it. If this is what you want to put out because this is what your heart is saying, then you put this out. Don't put this out. Because then you're not giving people the entire picture. You're giving them a piece of you. And the other piece could be the most important piece that's missing. That because of somebody else's advice, no, dapat ganito yung tunog niya, dapat ganito yung itsura, no, dapat ibahin yung lyrics, And I think it's been proven. Kasi Grabe ang OPM na yun. In fact, I've spoken to some movie people and they say, sana the movies could also follow suit. Ganun. And I said, yeah, that would be great.
Pero yung mga artists like Beanie, SB19, Penenden, ano kaya parang tagal sila parang ikaw naka 41 years? Sila aabot kaya na?
It's a good question.
Longevity.
Kasi it gets
Sa
tiring.
iba lang kayo kumbaga yung landscaping.
I would say that the landscape alone, whereas before it was Martin Rivera, Gary Valenciano, Randy Santiago, Raymond Lauchenko, maybe the likes of Louis Heredia, Kino, these are solo acts. Pero mabibilang mo. Now, I mean, you look at Billboard, as I follow Billboard, there's artist upon artist, and when you listen to what they do, ang ganda ng mga tunog nila. Longevity, there's only one way to last long, and that's to take the journey. Go through the journey. My career wasn't always flying high. There was a time I was interviewed by Chris Aquino in her show, and she goes, "So Gary, how do you feel na parang," this was in 1997, 1998. She goes, "So Gary, how do you feel na parang now your career has parang plateaued?" And I had no idea that my career had plateaued. And I said, "Oh really?" "Oh well, I mean, like it's not, you're not as seen as before, and you don't have songs that are out now." So, and then while she was talking, it dawned upon me na parang she's right. I really don't have anything out there until 2001 when I Will Be Here came out and Warriors a Child came out. Then she interviewed me again. And the end of her interview was, "So there, mga kapamilya, you really can't put a good man down. And his career is, as you can see now, may mga naman siya sa Gary. I'm so happy that you're finally back." I said, "Okay, game. And then it tuloy-tuloy na ulit. But there was a time, but sometimes artists need to go through that. Because the last thing you want is to be riding on the crest of the wave forever. Because the wave's gonna hit the shoreline and it's gone. How do you get yourself on another wave? You have to swim against the waves to catch a bigger one and then ride it again. Then it will crash again. And then you ride again. It's like that. Comes in seasons, comes in waves. And the thing is, when you have a good wave, you always leave an impression. When it subsides, when the wave subsides, people don't forget that one particular, that one wave that came by. Ben and Ben, when they first came out, Eraserheads. They came back and now they have this whole thing going, and they have an amazing documentary that I wish I got to see. I will in fact. But it takes time in order for longevity to be part of your resume. Okay, I've lasted this long. It takes time. And with time comes blessings and blessings in disguise. Great moments and not so great moments. But it's all part of a bigger picture. And in that picture it fulfills the word longevity if you're willing to go through that journey.
Sir, yung sinasabi mong break sa January, applicable ba siya sa mga rising stars, yung mental break?
Yes.
Or do they need it? Or
They do need it. It's hard lang kasi as compared to our time, I could
Established na po kasi. Parang
I'm sorry.
kung rising stars ka pa,
Then nag-umpisa siya.
hinahabol mo.
No, when I was in the beginning, even I would get tired. In fact, that's the first time I ended up going to the hospital because I was traveling every single month. January I was in Hong Kong, February I was in Australia. There were even months where I would be in 2 places in 1 month. Dubai, and then I'd be to another place in Singapore, and then back to... So pagdating ng September, ang concert ko, hindi ko natapos yung concert. I mean, I was singing Dina Natuto and I was holding my right lung. Kasi the doctor said, it has nothing to do with your diabetes, you're just over fatigued. Take some time off. That was 1985. That's my first year in the industry. And I was rising to fame, but wala, hindi talaga kaya. So I would advise, in order to recharge, do that. You know, the people are not going to go anywhere. They'll be waiting for you to come up with something new. So to stop, retreat, and then reassess, strategize, come up with your team. You don't work alone. You always work with your team. And then, you ready? Okay na? Okay ka na, Gary? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, let's go. Then you start going for it.
Pero hindi ba sir parang mabilis kalimutan ngayon ang mga tao kapag nawala lang ng ibang tao? Parang ganun na po yung era.
Yes, if you don't come up with anything, then people may forget you. But if you keep coming up with something good or collaborating with others, I don't think people will forget you. Now, of course, people will compare you and say, ay, mas magaling si ganito kasi may mas marami siyang ganyan. But again, you have to check why you are in the industry that you're in. Is it to be number one, or is it simply because you just want to share your music and come up with one after the other? Because once you start trying to be number one, then your whole intention is all different. I'll share with you an example. Many times people come to me and say, "Sir, we want to get you for a wedding. Ano po ang TF niyo? Or sir, you know, we have a corporation and ganyan. How much will you charge for like 3 songs?" The first thing I tell them is, I never think of how much I'm getting. Because once I do, my objective to perform may change. I might be telling Angeli, wait, so I'm gonna perform for the media. How much am I getting? I never like thinking that way. Gary, or I don't like anybody to come up to me, Gary, di ba you wanted to buy this keyboard? Yeah. But if you perform there, you'll be able to get that keyboard. Then the whole thing changes. I never want that. So with the young artists, they have to always check, why are you in the industry? Who are you doing it for? If you're in it just to ride the wave, it could be one wave and that's the end of you. But if you're okay with that, then don't complain. You know, when things no longer are simmering and are, you know, like in the frying pan, you know what. But if your objective is to, ito yung blessing na binigay sa akin. Well, let's collaborate. Okay, I want to collaborate with the Juans. Sige, let's try that. About Lola Moore. Oh yeah, we can collaborate with that also. Yeah, but mas ano sila dun eh. Okay. Ben and Ben, during the pandemic, I was able to collaborate with them. And then, recently, with SB19, with Stel and with Julian San Jose, and then with Beanie. So these are the things that I can look back and say, because I know, alam ko kung bakit nandirito, kung ba't ako narito. Now, if it's to be number one, at the age of 60, turning 61, parang, just enjoy the moment na lang.
Why the June 25 launch? Meron bang significance? Kasi nabanggit din kanina ni Angelique, ang ganda raw ng timing dahil mag-Joseph the Dreamer uli kayo and then nangyayari ngayon 6 rin.
You know, what's happening kasi in Israel is going to affect us more than we know in the course of time, if it isn't already. Basta anything that has to do with Middle East, look, the gas prices, again, di ba? So it's timely that this song is out. It's timely that the video is going to come out. And it's timely that we're doing Joseph the Dreamer. And the story of Joseph itself is a blessing in disguise. Betrayed by his brothers, thrown down the well, picked up. They almost killed him, but they sold him as a slave. Told his father that he was dead. You know? And then they went through this whole turmoil. All the brothers of Joseph went through this turmoil. Meanwhile, Joseph is in jail for a crime that he did not commit. And he stays in jail for years, not knowing that it was all part of the build-up until he actually met Pharaoh, the leader of Egypt. And to make a long story short, Joseph becomes second in command to Pharaoh. And he's the one who sees his brothers coming and begging for food. And he's now torn between forgiving them or taking revenge. But he forgave them. And now you have all the tribes, Judah, Reuben, Simeon, Joseph. I mean, it's our history would have not been the same if Joseph did not do the right thing. But it came through tears, it came through storms, and darkness, and heaviness, and uncertain moments in life. So yeah, the song is tamang-tama talaga with everything that's before.
Salamat. And last question.
Sir,
After this change
nag-start na
for
kayo mag-tape sa Idol Philippines. Nag-start na kayo mag-tape ng Idol.
Yeah, it's starting. Actually, we're gonna start showing
June
on June 28 and 29. Yun lang masasabi ko.
Ang gagaling. Kumusta po katrabaho si JK?
It's the best. You know, we didn't know how it was going to end up. I don't know JK that well. All I remember was when he lost in The Voice, he would always call me Sir Martin. And I'd say, hi.
Sir Martin.
Sir Gary, ah. Oh nga pala, Sir Martin. You know, we were always just a running joke. But I haven't seen him since then. And the only time I heard about him more was when he worked with Paolo. Because Paolo directed his concert and Paolo came to me and said, Dad, the guy's awesome. I mean, his songs may say things that you probably would never be able to do. You know, collab together. But Dad, he's really all heart. That's really what he is. What you see is what you get. Okay, son, I'm working with him for Idol. Huh? You guys are working together? Paano? I said, I don't know. But let's see what happens. My gosh. Working with him, I don't know who else would have been able to play this role. You know, but I am enjoying every moment. In fact, we keep texting each other. Just the other day, he says, Tito, come to our gig naman eh. Why? What is it about? Ah, it's about losers. What do you mean it's about losers? Like me, di ba? I lost in The Voice, or there's another one that lost in ganito. Basta lahat kami losers that were coming out and were performing as winners. Parang ganun. I said, okay, sige, let's see. Where is it? I don't even remember the place, but it's in this little small joint. And I said, son, I call him son. I said, son, you just tell me, okay, once I'm open, okay. He wants to buy some equipment. So he's telling me, Tito, you know anybody in the States that with the best price? Ah, sige, look. So we're exchanging all the time.
May Radio Burst siya naman yung kanyang kanta eh.
May?
May Radio Burst siya.
I know.
Sanitize.
Ayun, were you there when he sang it in the
Dolphin.
the Dolphy Theater and he made people sing it? I was like, only this guy can get away with it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.